So I don't think there's as much expected when you're at the staff writer, story editor, executive story editor level, and so on and so forth. The job itself is essentially the same, except when you get into production. Now, and this is where the times are changing. Like in the old models, when it was you go to work on an ABC show and it films on the lot, and you do 22 episodes over the course of 40 whatever weeks, and and it's running a train. Then everybody gets to go to set and you learn your way around set, and your hierarchy on set is commensurate with your title. You may be there as the writer, but they're not going to send a staff writer to set by themselves as the representative of that team. So there's different things expected for how much set coverage you'll do and how much producing you'll do, how much you'll be in post, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, now, and this is like an industry-wide problem, there are all these short order shows and shows where the writer's room is disconnected from productions. I was in a 30-week mini room. 30 weeks is a full season in television writing, but because the show wasn't ordered until the room was over, they could then not pay any of the writers their producing fees. So your title was really meaningless. Whatever you gave in the room was what you gave, because nobody's going to set after except for the showrunner, who's the executive producer. What it meant initially when it was designed has become slightly different than what it means now, and we have a dearth of people like me, approaching upper level writers who haven't had a lot of set experience because they've done these shows that are done in a non-traditional fashion. Carnival Row, for instance, where I was staff writer the first season and executive story editor the second season. I had a job in between. I had Genius. We wrote Carnival Row in 2016. It got made in 2018. It came out in 2019. So there was these huge gaps. If they were going to send me as a supervising producer to set, I would understand them being like, listen, we need somebody who's going to be guaranteed available come February or March, right? But they don't. They're going to do a 20-week mini room that's going to be over. And by that point, if my show goes, I'd be done with my duties anyway. So it's a weird sort of antiquated system. I think it's very likely that there could be a writer's strike in 2023 because of all of this, because people are really getting pissed off. I mean, nobody's getting paid their rates anymore, so it doesn't mean anything if you've moved up the chain. It's a lot of favored nations deals. There's a big upheaval going on right now, led mostly by Netflix.